Hey everybody, in this video I am going to talk about Nearpod. Nearpod is a program that is intended to enhance the delivery of your content. And the nice thing about Nearpod is that you can create your own content from scratch, or you can integrate your existing PowerPoint slides or your existing Google Slides. Right now, I am currently piloting a Nearpod University user account, which gives me a little bit more flexibility and storage space than an unpaid account would or a lower level teacher account would. And so they've been kind enough to offer this to me for the next couple of months due to the COVID-19 virus issue. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what Nearpod is capable of doing. And if you have any additional questions, you can certainly email me at Lievre, Lievre at su.edu. Or you can contact Nearpod and get some more information. Their website is pretty user-friendly and shows some demonstrations on what its abilities are. All right, so here's my Nearpod dashboard, and I've only created a couple of presentations that you can see here, two that where I've used my PowerPoint presentations and one where I've used the Google Slides feature. And so I'll show you a little bit of both here. So if I open up one of my previous presentations where I integrated my PowerPoint slides, I'm going to go to Edit here. And so what I did was I uploaded my previous PowerPoint presentation into Nearpod, and you can't go vice versa, so you cannot put Nearpod slides into your existing PowerPoint. You have to pull your PowerPoint presentation into Nearpod. And then once my PowerPoint presentation slides are in Nearpod, I have the ability to add interactive slides to my existing presentation. So you can see here, just from the slides that are up on the screen, that I've added several different interactive slides. I started a polling slide. I have open-ended questions that I can have students answer individually, or I can use a collaborative slide where I can break the students into groups using Zoom breakout, or if we're in the classroom, do it that way. And then they can collaborate on answers. And for each of these features, when I'm doing a live lesson, and the student answers or the group answers, they can post it and put it on the screen, and everybody can see different answers that people have come up with. I have the ability also to keep it anonymous, so you don't have to show folks' names. So you can do that either way. But it gives you an idea of where the students are coming from, whether they're understanding the material or not. All right, so that's an example of what you can do if you pulled your existing PowerPoint presentation into Nearpod and then added some collaborative slides. So I'll give you an idea of what is available to you. So if I do add a slide here, I can add content, which is just a straight up blank slide where I can start typing in. I can add a certain web content, or I can add an activity. And here are the different activities that are available to you in Nearpod. Again, this depends on what account, what type of account you're using. But I've used some of these, not all. I've used open-ended question, I've used matching pairs, quiz. Those of you who utilize Flipgrid can integrate your Flipgrid into the Nearpod presentation. If you use drawing, you can integrate drawing tools into Nearpod. Collaborate, polling, fill in the blank, all are things that I utilize, and you can add these different slides and make this presentation a little bit more interactive. So that's what you can do from Nearpod if you uploaded a PowerPoint presentation into that mix. Okay, so let me go back to my library, and now I'll show you what it would look like if you did it in Google Slides, those of you who like to utilize Google Slides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just create a lesson in Google Slides. I'll click on this, and it's going to take me to Google Slides. Okay, so once you're in here, you can then pull existing Google Slides into this presentation and then add Nearpod slides interactive slides to your presentation. You don't have the ability to create Nearpod slides here, copy them, and then add them to a previous Google slide presentation. So here's the basic directions, which are very straightforward. What you would need to do is open and install the Nearpod add-on, which just takes a minute. And then once you have that, you have the ability to add these interactive slides to your presentation. So if I were to add a slide here, this would just come up as a normal Google slide. And then if I go to my add-ons, I will go to Nearpod and open Nearpod. And then you'll see in the corner here a pop-up that will give me opportunities to add these interactive slides. And so what I could do is I could just make this a collaborative slide, and I click on collaborate, and now I have the ability to edit this slide and create a collaborative slide so that when the students, when this comes up in the presentation, the students have a chance to collaborate, and then they can post their answers, and it comes up looking like a bulletin board, which is a nice feature, and everybody can kind of see what the different groups came up with. Okay, so that's how Google Slide works with Nearpod. So whether you use PowerPoint, whether you use Google Slides, Nearpod has the versatility to accept both programs and give you an opportunity to make your presentations a bit more interactive. All right. So the last thing I want to talk about, I'm back on my dashboard here, is your ability to utilize Nearpod synchronously or asynchronously. And you can, so if you see here, I'm hovering over one of my previous lessons. I have the ability to do a live lesson, which will allow me to go do a synchronous presentation. So once I click on live lesson, I get a code, and students will go to Nearpod. It's free to students, and they can enter the code, and then they'll enter your presentation. Or I can do student paste, and this I can use asynchronously. And so again, it gives you an opportunity to use some of the interactive slides that might be useful in an asynchronous platform or format. And so again, you can do either or with Nearpod, which is nice. Okay. So if you have any questions, I will put my email at the end of this video here, and you can email me, or you can reach out to Nearpod and watch some of their demo videos or speak to a representative. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. Thanks.